Crystal Ball. I want to tell you a story. In a small mystical town nestled between rolling hills and ancient forests, there lived a fortune-teller named Madam Vivian. She was known far and wide for her peculiar crystal ball, a mesmerizing orb that showed glimpses of different futures. Madam Vivian's little cottage was adorned with colourful tapestries, fragrant incense, and the soothing strains of a sitar played by her faithful feline companion, Jinx. Visitors from across the land sought out Madam Vivian's guidance, hoping to catch a glimpse of their destiny. Her reputation was built on the astonishing accuracy of her predictions, and the crystal ball was at the heart of it all. It was said to have been passed down through generations of seers, each adding to its mystic energy. One sunny afternoon, a young man named Liam stepped into Madam Vivian's cottage. He had come to her in search of answers, his heart heavy with the weight of a decision that could change the course of his life. Madam Vivian welcomed him with a warm smile, her eyes like deep pools of wisdom. "Sit, dear child," she said, guiding him to a comfortable chair. "Tell me, what ails your heart?" Liam hesitated for a moment, then began to pour out his story. He spoke of a job opportunity in a distant city, one that promised wealth and adventure, but also meant leaving behind his beloved family and the hometown he cherished. He was torn between the lure of the unknown and the warmth of the familiar. Madam Vivian listened intently, her fingers tracing patterns on the surface of the crystal ball. She then reached out and touched the orb, her eyes closing as she delved into the swirling depths of possibilities. The crystal ball began to glow, casting a soft, ethereal light that enveloped the room. Liam watched in awe as the mists within the orb began to clear, revealing glimpses of different futures. He saw himself in one vision, surrounded by skyscrapers, living a life of luxury and success. In another, he was in his hometown, working at a small bakery, his family close by. Madam Vivian's voice was a whisper, carrying the wisdom of ages. "The crystal shows you the paths that lie ahead, but it cannot choose for you, my dear. It is your heart that must guide you." As Liam gazed at the crystal ball, he realized the truth of her words. The magic of the crystal could only provide possibilities. The decision was his to make. After a moment of contemplation, he nodded, feeling a newfound clarity. He thanked Madam Vivian and left her cottage, his heart unburdened. Months later, Madam Vivian received a letter from Liam. He had chosen to stay in his hometown, working at the bakery, and was content with his decision. The warmth of family and the comfort of the familiar had won over the allure of the unknown. Madame Vivian smiled as she read his words, for she knew that she had not foretold his fate, but merely helped him see the paths that lay before him. The crystal ball remained in her cottage, its vision still sought after by those in search of guidance, and Madam Vivian continued to be a beacon of wisdom in the mystical town, reminding all who came to her that the future was a tapestry woven from the threads of choices made in the present.